crack another person joke. Keep listening to 32 FM Ibadan. Don't touch it. Baba the Baba says so. Now here you go hear the real comedy. Now here, now this place.
Wonderful morning to you out there. It's really great to have you join us on the Break It On People's Review this wonderful Thursday morning. And of course, we're going to be looking at some of the national dailies here in Nigeria. And we have the Punch newspaper, Nigerian Tribune newspaper, The Nation, and a host of other papers here up for review this morning. All right, we'll be starting off with the Punch newspaper, and right here above the main plate on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning, legal profession facing ethical challenges, says CJN, and that's on page 18 of the paper this morning. Natasha recall INEC notifies Senate as constituent amend petition, and you can get details on page 20 of the paper. State opposed bill seeking immunity remover from VP governors' deputies, and that's embedded in page 3 of the paper. More headlines here on the front page of the Punch newspaper. We do have this one. Rivers emergency rule. PDP governor asks Supreme Court to reinstate Fubara. Ibas sacks appointees. And of course, we also have this one on page 2. The big story here on the front page of the Punch newspaper. 91 groups seek INEC registration as coalition talks gathers team. And that's on page 2. A bit of a rider. Electoral body says no application rejected as opposition group gears up to challenge ruling party. More headlines here still on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning. The bottom strip of the paper. Reps move to convert 37 Lagos LCDs to local government areas, and traffic snarl as motorists battle flood on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. New constitution and Yoko Yakasai or Shoba to meet National Assembly, and review hike in data cost, Senate tells NCC, and that's on page 21. All of some of the headlines here out of the Punch newspaper this morning. We also take a look at The Nation. Here on The Nation newspaper, there are also quite a number of headlines. This one says CJN Fashola warn against rising misconduct among lawyers, and that appears to be the big story here on the front page of The Nation newspaper. We do have more here on the front page of the paper, and this talks about Ibas fires for Barra's political appointees. All right, we'll take more headlines here out of The Nation newspaper this morning. INEC notifies National Assembly on Natasha. That's INEC notifies Natasha Senate at recall petition here. Let's take a look at more headlines here out of The Nation newspaper, and that's INEC notifies Natasha Senate of recall petition. CG and Fashola warn against rising misconduct among lawyers. And we also have more headlines. Court throws out case against Xenox boss AK orders. All right, let's take a look at more headlines here. Still on the front page of The Nation newspaper this morning. Obasa consoles APC chairman over wife's deaths. And reps member wave wants Delta APC adopt Owerri in 2027. Battle for Anambra Government House at 61. Abiru reiterates commitment to legislative governance. Natasha denies receiving alleged 500 million naira from Akpabio. The failure to act responsible for emergency role, elder statesman blames Niger Delta leaders. Alright, still here on the front page of the Nation newspaper. Obi Lord Siperego's resilience despite draw against Zimbabwe. A bit of business. PENCOM mandates states to implement CPS. All of that are some of the headlines here out of the Nation newspaper. We'll take a look at the Daily Post and also pick some headlines here out of the Daily Post this morning. We have this one. Landing cost of petrol increases to 885 naira per litre. Eid-al-Fitr, Nigerian government declares March 31, April 1st public holidays. Rivers Sole Administrator Ibas suspend all political appointees. Rep member Delta APC disagree over adoption of Governor Obevevori as Guba candidate. And we also have emergency rule for Barra erroneously implicated in security issues. That's according to special reports there. 11 million naira victory. Okay, that's a bit of feature. And we still have more here on the Daily Post. This says, rejecting motion to immortalize Humphrey Nwosu, very undemocratic. That's according to Senator Ume. Yobe government dismisses insurgents, vacation notice. And this says, nation not ruled by mobs but law. Shetima fires at judiciary critics. Emir Bayero withdraws from Eid Doba over security concerns. 60 Sokoto prison inmates regain freedom as Wamako intervenes. Governor Ali appoints Ojobo as Benue Poly rector. Alright, we'll take two more here on the Daily Post and move to another paper. We have this one. El-Rufai's move to SDP wrong political calculation. APC woman leader saying that INEC writes Senator Natacha over recall reviews next move. And of course, we take this one as the last one. Governor Sule denies endorsing any candidate for 2027 election. All right, we'll also take a look at the cable and pick some headlines there out of the cable NJ this morning. Right here in front of the cable, that's a news engine, cable NJ, that's panning up. We also have a number of headlines. Very undemocratic. Victor Ume slams Senate for delaying Humphrey Nwosu's immortalization. She's not among Nigeria's beautiful women. Nwa Ebonyi accuses Natacha Puti of blackmail. All right, we'll take more here out of the cable this morning. We also have this one. Federal government to review new FRCN charges, process implementation. And we also have this one. Federal government declares Monday, Tuesday as public holiday for Eid al-Fitr celebration. We go on our first break this morning and we're back shortly afterwards. Please do stay with us.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
The holy month of Ramadan is upon us. As we embark on this journey, let's not forget to show love through sharing. This Ramadan, stay ahead with daily power from Suhoor to Iftar. Join us every Monday to Friday as we explore the spiritual and physical benefits of the month, plus exciting recipes. Catch us on our YouTube page, Hollandia Dairy Nigeria, and on Dadin Kowa, Faranwata, Sunna TV, Arewa TV, and African Magic Hausa TV stations. Ramadan Mubarak from Hollandia.
Mama, you know say protein they make small pikin grow well and strong.
Since I discovered Maggi soya chunks, to add protein to my food don't dey easy. You fit add them to your rice, spaghetti, noodles or stew 10 minutes before food done.
Now, I know they worry whether them get protein for food because with Maggi soya chunks, I fit give them protein for food.
Protein every day for my family.
Ìwọ gangan, ìwọ tí ò ń gbọ́ mi, jẹ́ kí n bi ẹ́ ní ìbéèrè kan. Kí ló ń fà ọ́ sẹ́yìn? Ṣé wàhálà iṣẹ́ rẹ ni? Ṣé ròǹgbà ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ ni? Àbí làálàá àti báyìí dọ́gba? Àbí bóyá ibùdó rẹ ló jìnnà sí àwọn àǹfààní pàtàkì? Kí ló ń fà ọ́ sẹ́yìn? Nítorí ẹnikẹ́ni bí ò bá jẹ́, ní ibikíbi, o lè jẹ̀gbádùn ìpè àti íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì tí ó jáfáfá láti gbé ìgbé ayé tí kò lódiwọ̀n láìsí ìfàsẹ́yìn pẹ̀lú Airtel 5G Smart Connect. Kàn sí ìsọ̀ Airtel tó súnmọ́ fún ìgbé ayé tí kò lódiwọ̀n lónìí. Airtel gbèrò òun la.
As the morning sun is rising and it's time to start your day, you need that creamy, creamy taste. Dano evaporated milk. Pour it, taste it. The richness so amazing. Dano evaporated milk.
Now you can enjoy a great creamy taste with Dano Full Cream and Dano Cool Cow Evaporated Milk. Try it and taste the Dano difference.
Hey, that's chicken season, oh, and we are keeping it 1,000 on Showmax to stream, binge, and enjoy the best of HBO shows, Ninja Originals, and more for just 1,000 naira.
This March, 1,000 laughs, 1,000 action moments, 1,000 Ninja, all these for just 1,000 naira.
This Showmax chicken season, watch all the hottest shows on mobile for just 1,000 naira, anytime, anywhere. This deal runs from now till 31st March. Sign up now on showmax.com.
Do you know you can still meet up with June 2025 admission into one of the most affordable universities in the UK? Wrexham University is the right place for you as it offers quality education. Wrexham University is top 5 in the UK for teaching satisfaction according to the Guardian University Guide 2025 for courses and lectures. June admission application is ongoing at Wrexham University for various master's programs, and master's tuition fee ranges from £10,500 to £11,500 after scholarships. All you need to do is pay 50% of this fee, and the rest can be paid when you get to the UK. Talk to a representative of Wrexham University on WhatsApp by chatting 070-868-60286. Also follow the representative on Instagram at Apply and Study. Wrexham University, the place to be.
Hi, it's me again, the Money Master, and I'm going to be telling you how to get 100 megabytes one time for free. That's right, and it's simple. Do a minimum transaction of 200 naira on Money Master. That's it. So if you aren't on Money Master right now, go download it ASAP or dial *995# to register. That, guys, is how you get free 100 megabytes from Money Master. Until next time, Money Master out. Money Master, the easy way to master your money. Download Money Master app or dial *995# to register.
Ìgbà àwẹ̀ Ramadan, àkókò láti tọ́jú ẹ̀mí àti ọkàn ẹni. Ó jẹ́ àkókò láti ṣàánú nípa àdúà àti iṣẹ́ rere. Àkókò láti ṣe alábàápín ìdùnnú, láti mú inú ọmọ làkejì dùn, àti láti gbé oúnjẹ sórí tábìlì ẹlòmíràn. Àsìkò rèé láti ṣe alábàápín ìdùnnú pẹ̀lú Golden Penny. Ṣe alábàápín ìdùnnú kí o sì tọ́jú ẹbí ẹ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yà oúnjẹ Golden Penny. Golden Penny, ilé àwọn oúnjẹ tó dára, pín ìdùnnú, tọ́jú ẹbí.
Wọ́n máa fà sálátù ránṣẹ́ o. Wọ́n máa fà sálátù ránṣẹ́.
Maria Babikaya Ramadan! Alhamdulillah! Ramadan dé lọ́tún. 32 FM Ramadan quiz gbọ̀nà tún yọ.
Ìrọ̀lẹ́ ni ti ọdún 2025 yìí o.
4:15 p.m. lójoojúmọ́ ní ìdíje yóò máa gbéra sọ. Ọmọ ọdún 8 sí 15, 8 to 15 years ni ó láǹfààní àti kópa lórí rédíò 32 FM 94.9 live and direct Mondays to Friday. Yàmọ̀lì Jumu'ah ńlá ṣekágbá ọ̀sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ bí ìṣe wa.
Monday àkọ́kọ́ nínú oṣù Ramadan 1446.
Ní ìdíje 32 FM Ramadan quiz yóò gbéra sọ. Onírúurú ẹ̀bùn ló ti kúnlẹ̀ fáwọn olùdíje kí àwọn ọmọ yín tọ́jú orí wọn wà lọ́dún 8 sí 15 kí wọ́n ṣàtìpè wọlé láti dáhùn béèrè bó ti tó àti bó ti yẹ lọ́rọ̀ bá bù ṣe. 32 FM Ramadan quiz
2025.
Mashallah, ọmọ mi ò ní gbẹ̀yìn bẹ́ẹ̀.
Wọ́n máa fà sálátù ránṣẹ́ o. Wọ́n máa fà sálátù.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
All right, you're welcome back. You're still on to Break It Down People's Review here on your Laughter Dive 32 FM 94.9. And of course, my name is Bolabo Fimosco. We do have Mr. Femi Olukule to look at the analysis proper with us this morning. It's been a while, Mr. Femi. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much for having me this morning.
All
Good
right.
morning.
All right, Mr. Femi. Let's look at this particular headline. Reps propose Nigerian citizenship for major foreign investors. Now, that may be not outrightly wrong. Some people would say that if they are contributing to Nigeria's GDP and revenue, why wouldn't they be recognized if EU can do that? But now the House of Representatives did not tell us the threshold for an investor to become. How much is the threshold that a particular investor must actually attain before you become a citizen? Some people will say golden passport or citizenship by sale or for sale here. Now, don't we think, as a matter of fact, with our security risk, issues around money laundering, tax evasion, should we allow this kind of thing to go ahead, especially not looking at some of the legal aspect of it, like threshold, corruption, and other instances? Should we just allow this bill become a law that every investor should be given Nigerian citizenship here?
Now, I think there are so many factors that must be considered before giving any foreigner the citizenship of Nigeria. It is not peculiar to Nigeria. Anyone that is contributing positively to the growth of a nation, and it is the activities of such people or such person is noticed by the government of the country where he is sojourning. So if it pleases the government, they can give the person citizenship of that country. So according to the story now, they are foreign investors helping to build our economy. So a foreigner may even be better than a national. A national that carries gun against his fellow national. A national that steals fellow national to collect ransom is useless. It's not as important as a foreigner who is contributing to the growth of the economy. So I know that before anybody can be given that opportunity, the DSS will do the due diligence. So many security agencies will profile them. And after profiling them and then weighing their respective contributions to the well-being of the nation, then if they give them, it's all well and good. The more the merrier.
All right, Mr. Femi, I want us to also touch on this as a question. My clash with 𝐷𝐻𝐻 shows how society treats women who speak up. Is it really about women or ethical standard here in terms of what is expected of public figure? Because I also had similar experience with Mrs. Ezekwesili. This is not to call her out, but it was that bad, a choice of language, because questions around corruption were posed and she didn't like it and she vituperated. But because of the ethical standard of my profession, I could not reply. I stood on my ground, and that has happened to many journalists. If you look at Hard Talk with Obasanjo, when issues around corruption came up, it became like a physical fight with the presenter. And that same thing happened to me, and she vituperated. So many wrong languages were used, but I couldn't respond because of the ethical standard. Now, would we now see that for a senator, shouldn't there be like a barest minimum of ethical standard, even if she's not a sitting public official? But now we have a sitting senator. Do we now say, as a matter of fact, that the Senate lacks what appears to be some ethical standard, or the two individuals involved here should have done better?
There are 3 windows to that question. The first one, talking about the ethical standard of journalism. Any trained journalist knows that when the person you are interviewing is committing verbal diarrhea, you hold your peace. Because while he is talking out of annoyance, he will commit himself. He or she will commit himself. And you will even get more clue. So the angrier he or she is, the better for the journalist. Because the way he's angry, he or she will commit himself, and you will get more stories, more robust stories.
Actually, she walked away.
So even
in
if
that instance,
do you know one thing? If somebody told me as a journalist that Bolabo, famous co, stole money when she was in secondary school, and that person told me that story is one-legged until I've come to you that Mrs. Famous co, somebody said you stole money when you were in school. And you say, what do you mean? Please, I don't talk to journalists. I've balanced my story. No for a journalist is an answer. You have balanced your story. So if you go to market and the following day he says he wants to charge you to court, you will lose. So these are the things people don't know. So that's why journalists are different from other professions. They are so different. Anyone that is well baked anyway, because there are so many fake and lackadaisical journalists out there now. Now, that is that. For that senator to have spoken down on that woman like that woman is old enough to be that senator's mother. That means he could talk to his mother like that. And that means he's intoxicated by the fact that he's in the Senate. He even said that by all standard, I am higher than Obi because I'm a journalist. I'm a senator. That is wrong. You are not higher than the electorate that sent you there, because they can recall you if and only if they will allow it to happen. So most of our senators, reps, members, House of Assembly members, governors, ministers, commissioners, you see how they advertise arrogance. And they are forgetting that the electorate that they look down on are their bosses. The president who will talk down on the nation has forgotten that it is the vote of the people that put him as a tenant in Aso Rock. The people that the president has employed as ministers, they are forgotten that they are there. They are being paid by through taxpayers' money. So, generally speaking, there is no certain arrogance in this country, and that was what that man advertised. So, the woman she's saying that she's higher than had been a vice president of World Bank. What international engagement has he found himself in, other than being a senator in Nigeria? Now, for Obi to say that look, women are looked down upon, I agree partially. Some people don't see women as, more especially men, they don't see women as coordinates. Women are not subordinates; they are coordinates. If somebody is your coordinate, that means you will be moving side by side.
What about women to women? After all, I was a woman. I'm a woman.
Okay.
And I asked
so women are not supposed to be treated like rags. Right. So we should give them some respect, because God knew that we needed women before He created Eve. But for women against women, yes, women are enemies of women. If not so, there was a woman from that woman. I've forgotten the name of that woman who contested the presidency the other time. She had only one vote, and women are in a higher percentage when you talk about voters in this country. Why didn't women vote for her? So women naturally are the enemies of women. You see these women clapping, dancing behind men. The time will soon come now. You will see them on the street making road shows, dancing for women, for men. But when it comes to women, they always shortchange one another. So I can summarize by saying that Nigeria is happening to so many of us. And that is Nigerianness that you have seen in the Senate, in the House of Reps, in the governmental space. And even those of us that they are governing, Nigeria is happening to us, because if somebody has small power over the other, look at the people that 𝐂𝐈𝐒 has put on the road to be collecting money from drivers. You just need to see how they treat the drivers. Just common money collector. They treat them anyhow, they talk to them anyhow, and whereas they are so lazy, to the extent that they cannot drive, only freebies, free money they are looking for. Government will say collect so amount of money. They will collect much more than what the government said they should collect. So if you have small power over the other person, you just look for how you are going to cheat the person that you have small edge over. So may God deliver Nigeria. It is not the politicians alone that are in this thing. All of us, except we have a national rebirth, this country cannot fly.
All right, Mr. Olukunle, for crude petrol price hike looms as stocks drag import rise. It appears that we are not going to leave this stock for a very long time in terms of... Now, it doesn't really add up here. Naira for crude, it means that we are going to be giving Naira in exchange for crude. In the long run, what is going to happen to many Nigerians when we have this scarcity loom?
You see, I don't blame anybody other than the president of this country, because the president is the chief executive of this country. He's the number one accounting officer for this country, and he's accountable to us. But unfortunately, he is not giving accounts to us, and there is no how we can query him. We have the opportunity. We have a window to query the president, and that is through the National Assembly. But the National Assembly is in the pocket of the president, so everything looks like a rudderless ship. Because you are the president, and then you are the minister, substantive minister of petroleum in this country, and you gave instruction that sell crude to Dangote and other refineries in Naira. If you do that, there will be less pressure on dollar, and other investors who need dollar to invest will have some respite. But after practicing it for a while, and the Nigerians had some respite, because Dangote has always been the one forcing NNPC to reduce price instead of NNPC forcing Dangote and others to reduce price. It has been Dangote that is dictating the pace, which is very, very absurd. Now, NNPC seems not to be happy with that. NNPC seems not to be comfortable with what Dangote is doing. Okay, Dangote, we will punish you. We will not allow you to buy crude in Naira any longer. You buy it in dollars. If Dangote buys in dollars, Dangote set up his refinery as a business concern. This radio station where we are talking now is a business concern. Yes, it is educating, it's entertaining, it's informing the people. But it's a business concern. If this radio does not generate money, it won't be able to pay salaries. We cannot say the owner of the radio station should be dipping his pocket, hands in his pocket to pay and for salaries and services. The radio must generate money. So Dangote's refinery is a business concern. So we cannot expect him to run at a loss. After all, when he went to borrow money from banks, Nigerians did not contribute. Now, you are now saying that he should buy in dollars. Then, what you are telling us is that he should jack up his own price. That's why the man said the people who come to buy from him must also buy in dollars. And those ones will increase the pump price at their respective stations. You can see how Nigeria is treating Nigerians. So, if the people the president put in charge are doing this rubbish and the president does not talk, then who do we blame? I blame the president of the country, and who is also the minister. So, and then there will be pressure on dollar again. So people who need dollar for other things will be running from pillar to post to get dollars. It's most unfortunate.
All right, Mr. Femi, we have barely 1 minute to have another break. But Natasha recall INEC notifies Senate as constituent amend petition. Now they've attached the petitioner's addresses and other details to their petition, which INEC had said was lacking before. Recalling Natasha, will you solve some of these allegations against the Senate presidency?
It is even compounding the problem. And INEC, when INEC said that the petition was defective, people were saying that INEC wanted to redeem its image. But INEC now has shown partisanship.
Right.
So, because if you discovered error, what you should have done was to reject that thing. It's just like when you get to court and the court says, this thing is wrong because of this. And the court now waits for somebody who brought wrong thing to go and correct it.
All right, Mr. Femi.
INEC is very, very wrong.
All right, I'll have you hold your thoughts. We go on this break. We'll be back shortly afterwards. Please do stay with us.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
The holy month of Ramadan is upon us. As we embark on this journey, let's not forget to show love through sharing. This Ramadan, stay ahead with daily power from Suhoor to Iftar. Join us every Monday to Friday as we explore the spiritual and physical benefits of the month, plus exciting recipes. Catch us on our YouTube page, Hollandia Dairy Nigeria, and on Dadinkowa, Faranwata, Sunna TV, Arewa TV, and African Magic Hausa TV stations. Ramadan Mubarak from Hollandia.
Guy, where una dey see all this airtime, credit and data buy for this cashless weather?
Omo, na small thing na. Dem no dey call me bobo digital for nothing. When that cash dey my hand or e no dey, na so I just dey buy airtime, credit and data straight from my bank account thanks to Glow e-Top Up.
The same Glow e-Top Up?
Yes na, easy top up directly from my bank account. No stress, no wahala.
So you mean say person no need worry about not having cash?
At all. If you no get cash, you no get wahala. You are welcome to cashless recharge on the go, anytime, anywhere.
Buy data and airtime directly from your bank account with Glow e-Top Up. It is easy, quick, and available on your mobile apps, ATMs, websites, leading retailers, and Glow World shops. Or download Glow Cafe app to top up, or dial *777#.
Glow Unlimited.
Ramadan, a season to feed the soul and mind. It is the season to share a helping hand in prayer and deeds. A season to share happiness, to put a smile on someone's face, and food on others' table. It's the time to share happiness with Golden Penny. Share happiness and nourish families with a range of Golden Penny food products. Ramadan Mubarak from Golden Penny. Golden Penny, home of good foods. 7 happiness, nourishing families.
Alhamdulillah,
Ramadan dé lọ́tún 32 FM Ramadan quiz gbọ̀nà tún yọ.
ìrọ̀lẹ́ ni ti ọdún 2025 yìí o.
4:15 p.m. lójoojúmọ́ ní ìdíje yóò máa gbéra sọ. ọmọ ọdún 8 sí 15 8 to 15 years ni ó láǹfààní àti kópa lórí rédíò 32 FM 94.9 live and direct Mondays to Friday. Yawmal Jumu'ah ńlá ṣekágbá ọ̀sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ bí ìṣe wa.
Monday àkọ́kọ́ nínú oṣù Ramadan 1446.
ní ìdíje 32 FM Ramadan quiz yóò gbéra sọ. onírúurú ẹ̀bùn ló ti kúnlẹ̀ fáwọn olùdíje kí àwọn ọmọ yín tọ́jú orí wọn wà lọ́dún 8 sí 15 kí wọ́n ṣàtìpè wọlé láti dáhùn béèrè bó ti tó àti bó ti yẹ lọ́rọ̀ bá bù ṣe. 32 FM Ramadan quiz
2025.
mashallah ọmọ mi ò ní gbẹ̀yìn bẹ́ẹ̀.
wọ́n máa fà sálátù ránṣẹ́ o wọ́n máa fà sálátù. Mama, you know say protein dey make small pikin grow well and strong.
Since I discover Maggi soya chunks to add protein to my food don't dey easy. You fit add am to your rice, spaghetti, noodles or stew 10 minutes before food done.
Now, I no dey worry whether dem get protein for food because with Maggi soya chunks, I fit give them protein for food.
Protein every day for my family.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
All right, you're welcome back. It's still on to Break It Down Papers Review here on your Laughter Die 32 FM 94.9. Mr. Femi, do you want to conclude your thoughts?
Yes.
Because I want us to quickly touch on
Thank
this.
you very much. So I was just trying to say that it's just like two teams are playing football.
Right.
And a defender committed the blunder. And the striker from the other end said, okay, let me wait, let me not shoot. Correct yourself first. So before I shoot. So for INEC to have spotted some errors in the petition they brought, and for INEC now to wait for them to correct the error, that means INEC is partial. So it's most unfortunate. But there are still some other windows through which INEC is going to investigate the petition. We just hope that they will pocket their partisanship and do it as it should be, because all eyes are on them. Local and international eyes are on INEC this time around. We want to see what they are going to do with that lady.
All right, Mr. Femi, before we open the phone lines, I want you to quickly also touch on this one. States oppose bill seeking immunity removal from VP, governors, deputies. Now, this appears to be a big one on some of the sitting governors and the deputies here, and of course the VP, except for Oshibajo, who came up at a point in time and said, I will waive my immunity, come prove me. Now, beyond Oshibajo, we've not seen any VP who is ready, because they will say it will distort what they are doing in office. Now, do you think this bill should scale through? There was
a good Nigerian who supported that thing, and that was former President Umaru Yar'Adua of blessed memory. He said it outside Nigeria that when he came back home, he was going to send a bill to National Assembly to scrape immunity for himself, his VP, and governors and their deputies, so that anybody who stole any Nigerian money should be allowed to face the music. But unfortunately, as no sooner he returned than he fell sick, and we lost him. If Yar'Adua were to be alive to finish his tenure, that immunity will have gone. So immunity is a breeding sport for corruption. And when they want to steal, they will steal humongously. They will steal because they know that senior advocates of Nigeria will take some billions out of the money they have stolen. If they stole 100 billion, they will have earmarked about 10 billion or 20 billion for the senior advocate of Nigeria. Then about 6 billion for plea bargaining. And the remaining they will be spending till they die. So from the president to everybody, we don't want immunity again. Anybody who steals our money, let him face the music.
All right, we'll open the phone lines right about now. The numbers are 070-550-949 or 080-970-949. And we're also live on Facebook in case you also want to drop your comments there. That's 32FM 949 for here on Facebook. And we do have a number of comments here on Facebook. All right, we'll take this one. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, we can't actually hear anything. The numbers again are 070-550-949. All right, we do have a caller here, okay? And you can also call 080-970-949.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is
John 𝐂𝐈𝐒𝐄. I greet you, sir. And
Morning, sir.
on the issue of Natasha recall, I thought the INEC have already said that the people that fight for the recall of Natasha, they did not meet the condition. So definitely, he strike it out. Why was yesterday that the INEC live come out and said that they have met those people have met the condition? How come that they have sent their number, their telephone number, their address, and their Gmail, emails, and all those things? How come? How did they send it? This is, to me, it's just a lie. It's like somebody have influence on these people as far as I'm concerned. I think this is not supposed to be so. In a situation whereby you are telling Nigerians all this pure lie, open lie, I don't understand. And for the removal of the immunity from the VP and the governors and the deputy, well, is a good one. But my question is this: what about the president? Because if you reserve the president immunity to me, look at what is happening now about what happened in Rivers State. Are we not see the more or more? Are we not continue empowering the president that as far as he has the immunity, he can do and not do? That's my own opinion.
All right, thank you so much, John 𝐂𝐈𝐒𝐄, for that. All right, we do have another caller here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Bible.
Good morning.
Yeah, you are.
All right, please go ahead, sir.
Well, I read the news for the news yesterday. I think they did not mention that of the president. That's the most painful aspect of it. It shouldn't be vice president and governors alone. The president should be the immunity too. It should be included there. So that's number one. Number two, I want Nigerians to know that. Look at the call me about President Terrible. Whatever they do to her, I'm very much aware now that they said that has triggered the government to begin the payment of 77,000. To get Nigeria to secure the better future for Nigeria, it has to come from you, Bolabo, and from me. Let's not be fearful. Let's not listen to those say, don't say this, don't say that. God has used the copper for where I'm going now is that if you look at PDP, that's supposed to be opposition, let us take our mind off that party. I don't want to call their leaders useless. I don't want to use that language. But if you look at the harassment, the call of Natasha, a member of their party, is harassment. Somebody who endorsed the president for second time now is the leader of the party, is disturbing the peace. The 𝐒𝐾𝐈𝐒, we could not allow PDP to have a reasonable candidate there to support their candidate. It's the same thing, the IMO, and so many activities of disturbing that party and see a member of that party. And PDP leaders, family father, I'm very, very, none of them are fit to be my father. I will disown them. And they keep this man. And this will play the Nigeria of a formidable opposition. So let us all together and get another founding party. This man and his team, they must leave this Nigeria by 2027. And we'll continue to pray and work towards it. Let's have the best of today.
All right, thank you so much, Adesi, for that from UI. All right, we do have another caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, the numbers again are 070-55000-949 or 080-97949. All right, we'll pick some messages here on Facebook. We have to look at the Adeyemi says, good morning in the studio. I will only support the ongoing amendment bill seeking to remove the immunity clause of the governors, that's the vice president and the president, if the president can also be included, because they were all being voted. And what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. All right. Hello. Good morning.
Bravo. Good morning, my darling sister. How are you doing?
Fine.
Good morning. This is okay.
Yes, sir.
An average political office holder was not brought in. INEC brought them. We didn't vote them. That's why the arrogance. They talk to you and I anyhow. And of course, the courts, the judiciary affirmed them, affirmed the illegality. So that is actually why, sir, they can talk to you and I. They have no regard for you and I. As far as they are concerned, they came in there, they know how they came in. So why should I question or query them? Why should they give me that respect? So that is actually, until we begin to do the right thing, we know that our vote should count. They will keep doing that to us. Then, I was one of those that yesterday I said INEC, they took some, I withdrew my word. But incidentally, with what they've done now, it's actually affirming what I said, and that's what you rightly said. They are taking side. I actually felt if somebody has actually brought up something like this, what they would have done was to discard it and tell those people, let's start all over. How come they accepted it? They said yesterday, now they have accepted. How did those numbers come up? Was it overnight? Did they go? Was it not a process? How long did it take to gather those numbers? Are they telling us that within 24 hours they went around to those same people, they came there and did that? Good morning, this is okay.
All right, thank you so much, okay, for that. Miriam yesterday on Facebook says, good morning. Petroleum undoubtedly plays a vital role in Nigeria's development, contributing significantly to the country's foreign exchange earnings, revenue generation, employment opportunities, and infrastructural development. And Okediran Babatunde says the current legislators will not pass removal of the immunity clause. It is just an academic exercise. All right, we take this one as our last caller for the day. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's the name and where you're calling us from?
I want to talk about the Abacha thing. I don't see anything wrong with INEC going ahead with the matter. Even in the court allows amended charges. So we should not blame INEC. If the people sent in their addresses, telephone numbers, nothing is wrong. About the immunity, something. I don't think there is immunity in China. Those people who brought in this American constitution to us are to be blamed. And if they say they want to remove the immunity from vice president to governors, let them start from somewhere. Later it will affect the president. That is my contribution.
All right, thank you so much. Mr. Lukule, we have to leave the studio. Last shot from you before we leave the studios this morning.
Every Nigerian that is listening to us this morning, before you take any action, ask yourself whether what you want to do is fair and is good and is beneficial to yourself and to everybody, all concerned. So, God bless Nigeria. God bless all of us.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Femi Olukule, for doing this with us today. And to all our callers and those who sent in their messages, we also say big thank you. My name is Bolabo.